The tech world is currently buzzing with one of the most unexpected trends of 2026, and it involves a device many thought Apple had nearly forgotten. We are seeing a massive resurgence in the compact tablet market, driven by a specific set of users who are tired of giant slabs but refuse to sacrifice flagship power. As we sit here in April 2026, the rumors surrounding the upcoming refresh of the smallest iPad have reached a boiling point, suggesting that Apple is about to bridge a massive gap that has existed for years. For those still clutching their older devices, the question isn't just about whether to upgrade, but whether the mini philosophy is about to be redefined entirely. This brings us to a very specific turning point in the lineup's history. Welcome back to my channel Tech Rivet for exclusive insights into the future of tech. Subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon for more tech updates. Now, to understand where we are going, we have to look at the legendary iPad Mini 5. Back in 2019, the iPad Mini 5 was a powerhouse in a tiny body, featuring the A12 Bionic chip and Apple Pencil support, which made it a cult favorite for pilots, gamers, and digital note-takers. Even now, in 2026, you will still find people using the iPad Mini 5 because of its classic 4:3 aspect ratio and that physical home button that some just can't let go of. But the tech landscape of 2026 is vastly different, and the hardware requirements for modern AI and high-fidelity gaming have moved far beyond what the iPad Mini 5 can handle. Today, we are deep diving into the massive leaks for the late 2026 iPad Mini 8, a device that promises to finally give iPad Mini 5 veterans a reason to move into the modern era. Imagine a device that fits in the palm of your hand, but possesses the raw processing power of a high-end laptop. That is the vision Apple is reportedly chasing for the end of this year. The biggest headline for the 2026 model is the long-awaited transition to OLED technology. For years, the Mini has been stuck with LCD panels, which, while sharp, lack the deep blacks and infinite contrast ratios found on the iPhones and iPad Pros. Internal leaks from a supply chain suggest that Samsung Display is already preparing a new 8.7-inch OLED panel specifically for this compact frame. By shrinking the bezels even further than the current design, Apple is expected to increase the screen real estate without making the footprint of the device any larger. This means you get more room for your content while maintaining that legendary portability that made the iPad Mini 5 so iconic. But the screen is only half the story. The real magic of the 2026 refresh lies under the hood. Reports indicate that Apple is skipping the standard chips and going straight for the A19 Pro. This is a monumental shift. In the past, the Mini often received a slightly detuned version of the latest iPhone chip. This time, because of the heavy demands of Apple Intelligence 2.0 and the new suite of generative AI tools integrated into iPadOS 20, the Mini needs every bit of power it can get. We are looking at a 3-nanometer fabrication process that not only boosts performance by a projected 30%, but also drastically improves thermal efficiency. One of the biggest complaints from users moving from an iPad Mini 5 to later models was the device getting warm under heavy load. With the A19 Pro, the 2026 model is expected to handle AAA gaming titles and 4K video editing without breaking a sweat, making it the ultimate pocket workstation. When we look back at the iPad Mini 5, it was a device of its time, perfect for the era of home buttons and lightning cables. But the 2026 version is moving toward a portless or high-speed USB-C future with Thunderbolt support. Imagine plugging your Mini into a studio display and having a full desktop experience, then unplugging it and slipping it into a jacket pocket. The rumors of a landscape ultra-wide camera also suggest that Apple is finally acknowledging how people actually use these devices for video calls. No more awkward side angles. The 2026 Mini is being designed as a primary communication tool. Furthermore, the battery technology is seeing a breakthrough. Apple is reportedly testing a new stacked battery chemistry that allows for higher energy density. Even though the device remains thin, the 2026 iPad Mini is targeting a 12-hour active use battery life, a significant jump from the 10 hours we've seen since the iPad Mini 5 days. This is crucial for the Pro users who use the Mini for navigation or on-site inspections where charging isn't an option. In terms of aesthetics, we are expecting a pro color palette. Gone are the bright, toy-like colors of previous generations. Leaks suggest titanium gray, deep midnight, and a new rose gold that pays homage to the classic iPad Mini 5 finish. This shift in color strategy points to Apple's desire to market this not as an entry-level tablet, but as a premium executive device. It's for the person who wants the best tech available, but doesn't want to lug around a 13-inch Pro model. As we approach the rumored October 2026 event, the excitement is palpable. The journey from the iPad Mini 5 to the modern bezel-less era has been long, but 2026 looks to be the year where everything finally clicks. Whether you're a hardcore gamer, a creative professional, or someone who just wants the best e-reader on the planet, the iPad Mini 8 is shaping up to be the most important release in the history of the product line. We're talking about a total overhaul of the display, the processor, and the software integration. If these leaks hold true, the Mini will no longer be the budget choice. It will be the enthusiast choice. Stay tuned as we continue to track every component leak and price rumor leading up to the big reveal. The future of small-screen computing has never looked this bright, and the wait for the ultimate compact powerhouse is almost over.